Melody. What do spirits say?
Number 10. After the events in the previous film, Secret Service agent Mike Banning finds himself framed for an assassination attempt on the president. Pursued by his own agency and the FBI, Banning races to clear his name and uncover the real terrorist threat which has set its sights.
So, I got you. Going under. Dive deep.
Number 9.
After faking his death, Arthur Bishop has been living quietly in Rio de Janeiro with the name Santos. He is approached by Renee Tran, who knows his true identity, and explains that her employer wishes for Bishop to kill 3 targets and stage them as accidents. Seeing her mercenaries waiting nearby, Bishop makes his escape and flees the country to Thailand. He takes shelter at the resort island beach house of his friend, May, and learns that Tran is working for Raya Crane.
Number 8. After the British Prime Minister has passed away under mysterious circumstances, all leaders of the Western world must attend his funeral. But what starts out as the most protected event on Earth turns into a deadly plot to kill the world's most powerful leaders and unleash a terrifying vision of the future. The President of the United States, his formidable Secret Service head and a British MI6 agent who trusts no one are the only people that have any hope of
Every day from this moment forward.
Number 7.
After gunning down a member of the High Table, skilled assassin John Wick returns with a $14 million price tag on his head and an army of bounty-hunting killers on his trail. After killing a member of the shadowy International Assassins Guild, the High Table, John Wick is excommunicado, but the world's most ruthless hitmen and women await his every turn.
Good to see you. After this.
Number 6. Genetically engineered from conception to be the perfect killing machine, he's the culmination of decades of research, endowed with unprecedented strength, speed, stamina and intelligence. Known only as Agent 47, Rupert Friend, his latest target is a corporation that plans to unlock the secret of his past to create an army of killers even more powerful than him. With help from a young woman, the elite assassin confronts revelations about his own origins.
He knows their weakness.
Number 5.
Bound by an inescapable blood debt to the Italian crime lord, Santino D'Antonio, and with his precious 1969 Mustang still stolen, John Wick, the taciturn and pitiless assassin who thirsts for seclusion, is forced to visit Italy to honor his promise. But soon, the bogeyman will find himself dragged into an impossible task in the heart of Rome's secret criminal society, as every killer in the business dreams of cornering the legendary Wick, who now has an enormous price on his head.
Number 4. When the White House Secret Service code Olympus is captured by a terrorist mastermind and the president is kidnapped, former presidential Secret Service agent Mike Banning finds himself trapped within the building. As our national security team scrambles to respond, they are forced to rely on Banning's inside knowledge to help retake the White House, save the president, and avert.
Number 3.
What do spirits say?
Assassin Arthur Bishop is an artist at his craft. He can make any job seem like natural causes or an accident if necessary. He has learned to stay detached. But when he is told to kill his friend, Harry, it's hard for him, but he does it anyway. He makes it seem like a carjacking. Harry's son Steve, so despondent over his father's death, sets out to go after every carjacker he can find. But when he gets over his head, Arthur saves him. Arthur then decides to make Steve his apprentice. And while Steve is not as refined as Arthur, they continue with their collaboration. Arthur later learns that
Number 2. With the untimely death of his beloved wife still bitter in his mouth, John Wick, the expert former assassin, receives one final gift from her, a precious keepsake, to help John find a new meaning in life now that she is gone. But when the arrogant Russian mob prince, an ex-hitman, comes out of retirement to track down the gangsters that killed his dog and took everything from him, the legendary hitman will be forced to unearth his meticulously concealed identity. Blind with revenge, John will immediately unleash a carefully orchestrated maelstrom of destruction against the sophisticated kingpin, Viggo Tarasov, and his family, who are fully aware of his lethal capacity. Now, Number 1. On the top-selling, award-winning video game franchise, the Hitman is a genetically engineered elite assassin known only as Agent 47. Agent 47 is a mysterious and complex man of profound contradictions. He was bred from the world's deadliest criminals, but raised by an exiled brotherhood of the church. His very existence seems to be a sin, but he wages a quiet war to rid the world of evil. He's brilliant, charismatic and charming, yet reveals little about himself, has no name, and is known only by the last 2 digits of a barcode tattooed on the back of his head.
Melody. What do spirits say?